So guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you this the trick to 7 backend keyword. It took me a lot of time to make this video, but finally I think I've gotten the trick to your 7 backend keyword. First of all, if you are on this place, this is the very important place on Amazon. Like before your book will appear here, this is where the site, whether your book will appear on the Amazon search. This is a very important place. That I want to tell you is the reason why you see all structure like this on the Amazon KDP dashboard. It's because it's of great benefit, great use. This is what decide if your book will rank. Yes, I call it Amazon metadata page. I call it Amazon metadata page because this is where Amazon use to find your book. First of all, the choice of language you should use is English. If you're using Spanish, you're writing your book in Spanish, it's advisable you pick Spanish. Yes, it's advisable you speak Spanish. Then if there's German, if it's any of those, pick that. The next thing you want to do is your book title. This is the most important aspect of your book. Most important aspect of a book. If you're looking for a keyword, please ensure you target that keyword in your title. But should in case you want to make reference to someone's keyword, that is where the subtitle is very important. For example, let's say you're writing a book about the vegans cook book, and you do your search and you discover someone already have this title by a self-published independent publisher on Amazon. You won't want to use this in your title because Amazon frowns at the same title. So what you want to do is to cut this and put it in your subtitle like this. Then you can now come up with your own different title. So for example, write a vegan cookbook. This is a very different title. Amazon is not going to frown at it. I just felt like telling you this because it's very, very important. Now you know our title. Then as a subtitle, please, I want to advise you, ensure you write benefit. Yes, there's what we call category keywords. Yes, that's what I'll be talking about. How to use ChatGPT, how to use Amazon Expander to get all this. There's what they call category keyword. Please ensure you use category keyword in your subtitle. At the end of this video, I'll tell you that, and most importantly, if you're new to my YouTube channel, in my YouTube channel, what I do, you already know. If you should know that in my YouTube channel, I'll be talking about lots and lots and lots of video about Amazon KDP. Yes, and if you've not seen that, this is my YouTube channel called Learn Digital. My name is Austin. You can just go around and see how those videos can be of help to you if getting book blocked and you want to sort them out. At least we have a good amount of videos talking about Amazon KDP from here. And if you want to send me a message, you can as well. Follow this link and send me a message because I think it's very important. Well, at the end of the video, I'll be giving a list of keywords you can use that are very, very profitable. This 2024 thousands of keywords. Then, please, I want you to add to the numbers of subscribers. We're just 2.2K, 4K. That's 2,000 plus subscribers. Please, I want you to add this as well. All right, let's get back to the most important aspect of this video. Now you know about the title, you know about the subtitle. The next you want to check is what makes a series. Should your book be added to series? Well, if you're having a list of books you're writing, maybe you're writing for kids, you're writing for adults, you're writing for teens, you're writing for seniors, you're writing for black women, then you can create a series with the same author name or different, but advice you have a pattern. Yes, because marketing is key when it comes to Amazon as well. The next thing you want to check is author name. Author name is not an issue. People don't buy author name. People can just buy your book as a self-independent publisher. As an independent publisher, it's advisable you want to use author name. Don't go and use your African name. For those from Africa, use a white name like Josh Mayer, all this kind of. But if you think using your name, it's good. Go ahead. You're not limited at all. Then now you know this. And the next you want to check it's the description. This is a very important place. This is where people decide. This is the decision table for your book. Yes, people want to read about your book. Please learn to describe your book. Don't just go there and just describe your book with AI. Please take time and write a good descriptions. This sell your book. If your book comes at the Amazon front page, the next thing is they want to check the book description and see if this book is worth it, uh, giving my money. You can see from here, this does not have a very beautiful book cover. Sorry to say this, you can see from this, but you can see it's having good sales. You can see, and I don't know the description, I'm not going inside, but at least this book is having one sales per day and at $7 per day. But I know this is even more than what we have in here. From here, you can see we are having 14 sales per day. So why is it having more sales? Well, let me just tell you before I fall back to what I was saying. If you're having a lower BSR, which is called bestseller rank, you'll be making more sales. You can see this one is just having 229. It's not making more sales. From here, well, let's see, you can see this one have 12. You have it making 16 to 20 sales, while this one is making 14. Well, let's see if we have a more lesser one. This one will not make more sales because it's higher. This one will make it 1 to 2 sales. That is why it's advisable you understand how Amazon really works. Now back to this. Now you know that description works. Let's run back to the category. Please put your book in the best of category. Yes, put your book in the best of category. Take time and search for the exact category for your book. Don't just go there. You can use category finder. Just check on my channel how to put your book in the best category. I mentioned list and list of places you can get category and you can add this to your book as well. All right, now we know that. Let's just X out from here. I'm not adding my book to category. Then the 7 backend keyword. How do you put your 7 backend keyword? You can read from here. Choose up to 7 keywords, highlighting your book unique trait. The word here is called unique. What makes your book different? That is what you're checking. Keywords are typically short phrase up to 50 characters. That means when we talk about characters, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I think you're not exceeding 50 characters here, but that is what it means by 50 character. Then that your customer used to narrow their book search on Amazon. What is the word narrow? Example, medieval fantasy books. This is it. The word medieval here, if you put medieval here like this is going to be so broad. But immediately the person start writing like this, fantasy, fantasy, let's just say fantasy book. This is now a narrow. It has come down. Medieval fantasy book. It has come down, down, down. If you now put for kids, it becomes more narrowed. That is what you should know about narrowing your book down the line. All right. So now we know this now. It's what do we do here now? What's the most important thing we do? I call the first thing the exact phrase. The exact phrase of your book. But how does Amazon search work? That is the big question. If someone come here, have you ever thought about this? What we call um, keyword variation. Like it's try to if you put something like this, for example, let's say you write something um, romance book 4. I'm trying to come up with ideas. You can see the Amazon expander. Yes, you already know what Amazon expander do. You can check my channel on about tools that are necessary for you on Amazon. Please watch that. Try to learn. All right. So from here now, you can see list. For example, I put A here now. You're going to see something. We have romance book for adult because of this word hey. The next thing now that comes is Amazon A. The next one that you can see is romance book sticker for adult A. Romance book sales on Amazon. Then if you move down, dark romance coloring book for adult. You can see the way it comes. It's trying to have different variations, trying to bring the A first, A in between A. If we come here and put G now, you can see. Now you can see we have G, we have romance book for G, we have K, we have dark side G, we have good girls, and all this. Then if you come here and put something like J, let's see what comes. You can see the first one is always the first phrase, which is called romance book journal. Then from there we can move to all that kind of variations. When I mean variation, try to bring J first, put J in between. Romance book for junior, let's just say right junior. The next thing you want to see is junior romance book. You can see it's going to be mixing them. If there's anything like that, you can see romance book for junior. You can see that of X. You can see the exact phrase comes up, followed by extra one, followed by other letters, followed by you can see from here it keeps on going. You can see we have that of high, High, followed by high things. The next thing that comes is high school. Next thing we now see is kids. Next one we see romance book for teen. You keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. This. So, what is the idea about writing this? The first thing I advise is when putting your 7 backend keyword, use the exact phrase that match your book. Trust me, when you're writing, for example, you're writing romance, please don't use comma. Don't use comma in your book. And if you use something like this, book for kids, and you put something like this quote mark, you know what you've just done to yourself? You've told the SEO, which is search engine, not to do any book keyword variation here. It means let the exact word be romance book for kids. Let it, you don't want this to be kids book for romance or book for kids romance. It's not good. So ensure you don't put this. All right. So now, if I want to talk about romance book, sorry, I'm using romance book. You can use any of the keyword you felt like. Then I'm going to come here directly now. I'm going to write romance book. Let's say I'm talking about adult. I'm talking about for kid. I'm going to put KID from here. Then the next thing I want to see is see the exact word. I'm going to put space now and see what it gives me. Then you see what I did? Now you can see we have romance book for kids 7, 8, 9, 10. So the next thing I want to do is I want to use the exact keyword here. I'm going to write romance book for kid. So now I'm going to come here now. It's going to be kids. Because of the S, I'm going to put 7, I'm going to put 8, I'm going to put 9, I'm going to put 10, I'm going to put 11, I'm going to put 12, I'm going to put 13. This is the first idea about getting my keyword used. Now I've gotten that. The next thing I want to do now is going up to the next phase, which is trying to see any stuff. We can see next year we have years old. We have years old, which is very good. So now I'm going to come in. I'm going to say this next first 3 phases. That's what I'll be doing. I'm going to say book for romance. I just want to use a better word and come here. I'm going to say kids romance book, but still there's no need writing this for years. For 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. You can see now I've just put that word yes. It means it's going to search for romance book for kids 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there should be 10. Then it's going to check for the next one, kid romance book for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Then I've gotten that. The next thing you want to do now is the third one. If you have anything there, then I want to try another thing here. I'm going to come here now at this place. I think this is what we're using. Let me just X this so that I don't get confused. All right, now I want to write romance book and get that space and see what's here. You can see here we've covered the 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, I'm doing this with a free tool. We're doing this with a free tool. You can see we have 13 years old. We don't have much thing here. Yeah, now what I want to do now is sometimes I use KDP Spy because I have KDP Spy. Sometimes I use BookBeam. Among these two, these are very great tools. I would advise you get. You can get them from me if you feel like. It's very, very good to use them. So, for example, now I don't want to touch them because I've decided to make this totally out of any paid tool for now. All right, now the next one I want to do is try use related phrase. When I mean related phrase, you want your book to be suggested to a close by range, not just kids. There are other people that, for example, you want to give them a let me just say a compared buying decisions. That means anyone who is searching for your book, if he's searching for kids, someone will be searching for adults, someone will be searching for other stuffs and other related stuff. So now what I'll do now is I'm going to come here now at this Amazon. I'm going to put 4. I'm going to get a 4 out of it and put space like this and see what comes up. You can see we have for teen girls, TEN, we have for 11 years, but instead of that, we can even get this 4 and see what comes up. Let's just write romance book and see. So we have romance book series set $10, romance book for 11 years for women. You can see we have for queen, we have for kids, we have for grandma. We have we've seen many options. We've seen grammar. Yes, we've seen 12 years. We've covered that already. We have women, we have adult, we have teen, we have tween, and other stuff. So that will be our next considered. So I'm going to say romance book for twin, twin, teen, adult. Next we want to check it's something like um grandma. Then next we want to check is men. Then you're going to come here and still put you want to just you have some you say boys, girls, another women, and child, romance, book. Down. You already have all this all filled up. Trying to put everything possible that is related to your keyword. Yes. Now we talked about romance book for kids. There's no need to come here and writing books for kids romance. No, Amazon is going to check them, trying to do variations. They are going to come here and say kids romance book for kids romance book. They are going to check everything and find a way to mix them so that it can really match well. Now we have romance book for kids. You want to see the other place, boys, girls, kids, and romance books. Some say don't keep on filling the space, but what I'll tell you is it's not a must. You must fill it. Just ensure you have all this well listed. The next one I want to check is the other category. So I'm going to be using the spade tool now because I'm going to come here and write roman book for kid. I'm going to search and see what comes up in this particular stuff. Now you can see we already covered many things. Let's see if we have any other one here. You can see we have teenager that we didn't cover. So now we're going to come here now and put teenager because I think right, teenager because teen and teenager they're almost the same, but for spelling sake, we're going to write that. So boys was romance book. I just put romance. If you're using travel, you're doing coloring books, you can as well use that. So let's now if I don't have anyone here, I want to check another one here, which is called this. I'm going to be trying this one and see what comes up. So I'm going to be using the spade tool called KDP Spy. I'm going to say romance book for kids. Let's see what's there. I'm going to be changing this directly to books because I don't want them to. I'm searching for all books, all books, all books, all books. So when it comes up, you can see we have 40,000 results, and it means you are comparing. You are comparing. Are you really fighting? So that's why it's good to narrow down. Though I'm not teaching you how to do keyword research, I'm just trying to give you the 7 backend keyword secret. So over, I'm going to click on this so that it's going to load everything. There, for those guys who use KDP Spy, congratulations. If you don't have KDP Spy, you can just find a way, brainstorm some idea. But if you can lay hands on KDP Spy, it's advisable. Yes, really, really advisable. All right, now. So now I just want to get a last thing. Then we'll go. Why this just load? Let's just see. It should come up soon. It should come up anytime soon. I don't know why it's not. Okay, page is loading right now. So we're going to go. Okay, so now from here we just write a romance book for kids. I want to get the exact keyword, so I'm going to come here keyword. I'm going to type in that stuff. Romance book for kids. I want to see the keyword that are related to this romance book for kids so that I can use them for my book. All right, now we can see I'm going to come here and just stay at the book version. You can see I'm going to pull A to Z and I'm going to pick the one that are not too competitive. Yes, like I don't have too much competition. I'm going to pull A to Z again and see at the book aspect. I'm going to pull if I have anything there. If I don't have anything there, then I know I'm covered already. So now it's trying to pull more data for me. I'm going to pull more data as well. Let me just keep on pulling more data till I get what. Instead of making plural, sometimes it's just good. You just stay like this and get the exact word instead of put kids. Just stay like that. You can see we have a romance book for teen girls, romance book for kids, fantasy romance book. Please don't use this kind of word. The reason is it might be someone title. That is why if you use someone title in your book, you're putting yourself in danger. So I'm going to use on the search here and just get that kid. Trust me, it's good to think out of the box, not just do some things because you feel like doing it. So let's just pull many keywords. I want to pull more keywords. I'm double tapping it. While we wait for that to load, it's going to pull many keywords if there's anyone. Romance book for kid. While we wait for that to load, we'll get back to here. I want to talk about category phrase. There's what we call category phrase. At every category on Amazon, if you come to Amazon like this, at every category on Amazon, these are category. If you open this art and biography, there is another subcategory inside. So under this biography, there are other categories inside. They call them subcategories. So if you're talking about romance and some, that should be inside love or one kind of humor and some stuff. Let's say we have something like humor entertainment. Romance might be part of this as well. Okay, we have romance as a big word. There are some things inside this place that people are using. I want to see, you can see from here, inside romance, we have Black African, we have contemporary romance, we have Gothic romance, and many, many romance. But what are the words those people really use here? If you move around here, you can see many things. If there is something that we think it's good, you can see age gap romance, we see the cattle kids. But I want to use ChatGPT now. This is where it comes. So I'm going to say, okay, look at what I searched. I said, look at what I said from here. Here are the words ranked. Okay, not just from here. Okay, let's come here. Okay, um, okay, we're almost at it. We're almost at it. Let's see. Okay, words that go with romance. That was I search. What are the words that go with romance? And it started giving me love, passion, this. And because I want to use it on ChatGPT, I just come there. I said, um, rank it by, I said, rank this by their level of importance. So the first thing that goes romance is love, passion, heart, and all this. Next thing I want to do is to move down. I said, don't number it. Then it has given me, I'll say, don't hard, comma, just use space. Words that go with that particular um, category your book will be. Now you can see we have this. Now, if I come in, I'm going to just copy from here. I'm going to copy from here. Okay, let me just X this. So let's just say I'm going to copy it from here to this place. I'm going to put Control C. And I'm going to come here now. I'm going to fill in this category. Yeah, yes. So I'm going to come here again and see. I'm going to just find the best one. Let's say engagement. Let's talk soul, devotions, tenderness. I'm going to copy this here. I'm going to come down here as well. I'm going to add this, the best of my choice. Then if I felt like using, I'm going to use flex. I'm going to use something like date, emotions, lost feelings, and all this. To copy this one as well. I might decide to add it here. And we have many things all filled up. What have we done? We've done something very important. There's no way me beating around the bush. I told you. So we have romance book for kids. That means anyone searching for my books talking about romance is going to see these kids. Anyone using by age number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is going to see this. Then anyone talking about romance book for by their years, someone say years, put years in there, they're going to see my book. Then when you decide to use by their gender, when I mean gender, I mean you talk about male by their type, talking about adult, talking about seniors. You see my book, you're talking about, I didn't put seniors, there's what they call seniors. I'm going to try check if it comes. If it can't come, I'm going to clear it off because I need a space there. We have boys, but I'm not advised you start using boys, but if you want to use plural, your choice. If you use boy, your word is going to come faster. Remember what we do in the search. So I'm going to just leave boy, girl if you feel like. Then we come to the keyword used in that particular category. You see date, emotion, flex. Anyone who talk about date, romance book, your book will come. A passion romance book, your book will come. Affection, engagement, soul, devotions, tenderness, your book will come. They are all better ideas, many, many better ideas, which we can just play with. Remember what I told you. I've said a lot of things, talking about how important this particular stuff can be. And you can see, please about be careful when writing a title. Ensure someone don't have that title. Search on Amazon for that particular keyword you want to write on. If someone have that exact phrase, please find a way to go around it. But if you want to write like romance book for kids, you can't just go there to write romance book for kids. It's very competitive. You can see from here, the competition here, it's very strong. Potential for you to succeed, it's very, 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 very. The revenue is good. Your popularity, there's only a small number of books. How do I compete here? I'm going to come here and see how to compete. The keyword is highly competitive. Books, look at books here have a high level of review, 1,000 plus, competing over 40,000 people. So if I really want to compete with this book, I have to go back and check my market caps. There's some analysis here. People already have this keyword in their title. No one have this exact word in their title. No one have this exact word in their description. That's romance for kids. No one's going to use that word romance for kids. People, but immediately write romance book for kids. Something is going to come up. Then I have good rating. You can see from here. We have high reviews. Average sales ranks is not too good. We have in a million sales rank and some stuff. For me, I can play around. I think this good tool is good as well. Then same as BookBeam, from here I can just come to my keyword. I can just come here and see what happened. I'll search there and see. You see we have romance for kids. Then over here you can optimize and just check category explorer if need be. Then you can do other research, niche finder, and some other stuff. That is how beautiful. So I'm not going to be talking about the how to do research with all these tools. I'm just trying to tell you how you can fill your 7 backend keyword. I believe this video is helpful. You learned a lot from it. Please give me a like. If you are confused as well, you can send me a DM with a link on my WhatsApp. That is not a difficult thing to do. Just come here, click on this link, and sure you subscribe. If you want to get access to Canva Pro, so that you can design good book cover, you can send me a message as well. Then I will get to you as possible as I can. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching this video. I expect you share to your friend and like this video as well. So I'll see you in my next video or my tutorial. Thank you.